Okay, so here is something that I wanted to share with those of you who are big fans of card and are thinking about either for yourself or for your clients launching a premium or subscription based newsletter like a Substack style paid newsletter, and you're interested in using card to facilitate higher conversions, better looking premium landing pages that you can brand to your own domains or to your clients branded domains as well. So this is really becoming quite a popular question that I'm getting via email quite often, some within our community, and also you'll notice some of these questions have appeared on YouTube across the variety of different card-based tutorials that I've done. So I figured I would share something that we're working on that may actually go in this direction. So essentially, what we're doing is creating a new newsletter, a private newsletter list for our therapy community, which is Theralist, and I've created a new, sort of e-commerce site for therapists, which is going to be a new kind of project within our larger mindfulness-based ecosystem. So here is the steps that I've done thus far, and I want to actually share with you how you can actually do this for yourself or for your clients in a really kind of auspicious and ambitious way. This is like a really great workflow that's, it's you can bootstrap this and literally launch a premium high-end newsletter that's subscription based. So you're getting paid for your newsletter, or again, your clients are, because a lot of the questions, more than half, have been from folks who are doing this sort of thing for their clients and their own customer communities. So here are the basic pieces of the puzzle. So step number one is creating a really high converting landing page using card. In this case, you can see this is on theralist.card.co. So it's live right now. I actually just created this yesterday, the 24th of April. It took about 9 minutes. And that's because I was, on the treadmill and watching TV at the same time. So it's very, very easy. There's no heavy lift to doing this. And I'm going to show you the steps as well. So it's tiny lists, big ideas for busy therapists and mental health professionals in a hurry. Bingeable listen on the go lessons, therapist business recommendations, and exclusive resources delivered every Tuesday at 5 p.m. All right, Eastern Standard Time. All right, big subscribe box, and then the number of subscribers we have already. This is actually not for this particular list, which I just started yesterday, but from our more expansive Theralist community, which has been running now for 6 months or so. All right, and then there's going to be a list of past issues, which people actually are going to be going to this shop that we're creating, which is not this. It's going to be a copy of this, which is built on Framer. All right, so that's a lot of information. I'm going to try to simplify this so you don't have to actually, think too much more about the steps. So it's built. This is in Card, so you can see here. This is all built in Card. So if I click on any of this, this is the Card component. And then the email, this is the salient piece of the process that I want to share with you, because I think this is where you can really transform what you're doing for your business using a subscriber premium subscription based model, or for your clients who want to do the same. So we're using Button Down as the email service that we're integrating with this. And you can see there's a lot of choices here. You can also do the same thing with Beehive, but I've chosen to do this with Button Down because I just love the Button Down email experience. And all you need to do is enter the API key, and anyone who excuse me, anyone who lands on this page is going to either leave or sign up, and those folks will be added to the Button Down email. So, or your button down email back end, which obviously tracks all of your subscribers, right? So, if you look at this here, I just created this yesterday. Again, this is the 25th. So this is the 24th. This is the welcome email. We make tiny lists of big ideas for busy therapists and mental health professionals on the go, binge worthy bullets, listen on the go lessons, blah, 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 blah. Here's the email. Here's a couple links to other stuff that we're building for this. And that's really it, right? So this is just brand new, which is why I wanted to share it at this stage so that you could kind of emulate the whole thing. All right, subscribers, there are none. It's me and the email associated with this project. And let's see, other things I could show you here that are worth knowing. I mean, these are all the ways that you would sort of customize the, the email automation sequence via. I mean, you can tag in all these other features. So you can add tags, surveys, referrals, custom domains, comments, which is all very, very cool. And it's really fairly inexpensive to do this. So this is free. So I'm on their free plan. I'm not paying for this. The salient piece of the paid subscription model is you have to upgrade to the basic level. All right. So this is not so expensive. It's $9 per month. And you can actually gate or restrict your emails to just folks who are paying. And again, the API key, which let's see if I can find where that is. The API key is up here. This is the piece that you want to copy. And why is that coming up? And you want to actually take the API key from here. I think I might have just lost the screen, but you take the API key from up here, and this is where you plug it into Carrd. So the API key goes there. All right. So it's just you're clicking on that form, you're going to choose button down, you're going to choose the API key, and then hit done. And here you have a live page that literally took just a minute. And if I wanted to upgrade for $9 a month, again, this is free right now with button down, but a simple upgrade would allow me to restrict access to the email content, effectively giving me a Substack style newsletter or a membership style community with comments that folks would have to actually pay to get the premium content. So let's see really quickly if I enter Ian Test and I enter a different email. Let's say this one here, and I subscribe. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's redirecting to our shop, which again, this is an existing shop for our Mindful Marketplace community, but it's actually going to be I'm making a copy of this entire site for our Theralist community. All right, so it's just going to redirect instead of to our Mindful Marketplace. This is built on Framer, and that's going to also be built on Framer because it's going to be a duplicate of this. All right, let's go into. So these are some of the features that Button Down offers. So they have archives and all this stuff, but there's a lot of cool ways to make this piece not only like the archive piece. I'm going to be building on another site. I'm going to be building that on Framer, not on. So the archives aren't going to live here. They will, but that's not where people are going to access them. They're going to access them via, a blog like this. So it just looks prettier and it's much more aesthetically appealing for our readers, subscribers, etc. All right, let's go into subscribers. Let's see if I got a new subscriber. And there you have it. I just signed up here. Let's click on this. You can do all sorts of cool things. You can see where I arrived from was the card landing page. And in here, I could also change, let's say if I wanted not to redirect to that Framer website, or I would change it here to the therapy website instead of this one, which again, as I've said a bunch of times, is just going to be a duplicate of this with some different products. But if I didn't want to do that, I could just display a message here that said, thank you. I don't have to redirect anywhere. I could do nothing. I could, I don't even know what run code means in this context or in this situation, but redirect to a URL is where I have it set now. So this is where, if you're doing this for a client, you would redirect, let's say, your subscribers to the content restricted site where all of your button down emails live that folks would actually have to pay to access. So you could have them land on a page that sells the however many copies or issues of the newsletter have been published, and give them a link to sign up for your premium newsletter. All right, very, very easy, very appealing. And as you can see, just by dint of using, you can see just the difference in aesthetics, style, between using something like a card landing page, a Framer landing page, or a Framer, blog, than using the archive for button down, or the one that button down provides. You can improve on the style and the brand aesthetics very easily, by dint of using these other platforms. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not sure everyone is going to completely follow this. If you don't get anything I'm covering here, feel free to ask, and I'm happy to advise. All right. This is really, really a powerful thing to do if you are either launching these sorts of, of premium membership subscriber based content, or you are doing this for clients. Because I know a lot of folks who are building agencies are looking for really high end email marketing style services to offer. This is no doubt one of, if not the quintessential strategy that's going to pay you the most money, that's going to be delivering the most excitement and enthusiasm to your ideal audience, in this case, your clients. If you're able to tell, this person from Sports Illustrated or this author here or whoever, that you are going to build them this really beautiful, landing page, website, shop website, all this stuff to facilitate a paid newsletter for their brand and their business, that's exciting. And, it's something that you can scale very quickly with a couple success stories as well. And again, this is what we're going to be doing with our Theralist community, at some point in the near future. Again, it's just about May 2024. I have a shit ton of other things I'm working on, and I don't know that I want to integrate a paid newsletter for this right yet, because we have a course community, our Mindful Marketplace. I mean, you can see, all of the stuff that we have here, the courses, all of these, are built on Gumroad right now. I mean, so just adding, and that has its own newsletter, right? So having all these different, I have a lot of the therapy content that we are giving away and selling to mental health professionals on Gumroad right now, or in our LMS community, which is mindfulmarketplace.pathright.com. You can see that there as well. But the newsletter piece excites me because it's the easiest way of monetizing your content and your community without having to build all these separate systems, like all these LMS communities and Gumroad stores. All that's time consuming. Whereas just sharing my thoughts very quickly by dint of audio or email updates and delivering value to our audience is a very appealing business model. And I think it will be for you as well. Okie doke. Hopefully, this has been helpful for you. This all can be done via card and button down. And there are other, you can also do this via Beehive, which is another very popular newsletter platform. That's a direct competitor with Substack. I happen to think that button down is the easiest and most elegant and effortless way of creating newsletters as a writer and as a person who maintains a bunch of newsletters. So I would recommend checking them out. They also have super low fees. You can start for free. And by and large, they are the less or the least expensive option, I think, for doing something like this on a bootstrap budget. Teach what you know, do what you love, wake up the world with your work. I appreciate you watching. As always, if you have questions, feel free to either join our community or drop me a note if you're watching this on YouTube or anywhere in public. Thanks again. Have a great day.